Voraktee, do you see the new... I don't even know if you're there. Do you see the new character under familiars for you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, cool. You don't have any, like, of the advancement feats, so it's pretty basic.
I was looking at that right now.
Anyone else feel like they just completely forget how to run the game if they take a week off?
Oh yeah.
Just like
Nope.
every time.
Every single person does, Varus. Don't worry. Every person does.
That's what I thought. I thought it was a universal experience.
I forget how to play the game from week to week.
I forget.
Also, you guys want to know something that you won't be able to unsee? Just about Foundry.
What's
the game paused thing, the like strip of shadow across, like the game paused icon like shrinks, it like breathes a little bit, it like shrinks and grows a little bit as it's spinning.
Oh.
And
and
so does the shadow.
bar.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never noticed that before. Fuck you.
Yeah, I've never seen that until now.
I've been staring at it for like, I think this paused screen is new, so I think it came with this like update just 6 months ago or whatever. And I
What are you talking
immediately,
about?
what do you mean? What do you mean?
I'm asking you to restate what you said. I was.
Oh, okay. That's fair. Yeah. No, the game paused banner. So like the icon grows and shrinks as it's spinning, and the banner also like by 2 pixels grows and shrinks.
Mm-hmm.
Or I guess it's by 4 pixels on if you count both the top and the bottom. Anyway, I was sharing that with everyone. Yeah, I think it started happening with this major version of Foundry. And I've been staring at it for 6 months. I thought they would fix it eventually, so I thought I would finally share it.
Damn, they didn't fix it.
Nah, not yet.
Speaking of like forgetting how to run the game after not running the game for a week, though, Varus, the
Yeah.
one thing I do forget is how to manage people.
Oh yeah, that's fair. That's a tricky part. Implacable Lemon. What class is my Twitch handle for Implacable Lemon? I mean, probably a barbarian. Probably a lemon barbarian. Sometimes I hate to go with the obvious one, but that one I feel like just makes sense. There's like an argument for psychic or something, but I don't know that class's flavor very well.
I mean, they're basically barbarians. They cast spells instead.
Checks out. On the forgetting how to manage people every week thing, you may have noticed that I just don't really try. I just don't really try to do that part of GMing.
I think that if you had a Jeremy in your game, you would do that.
You know, you're probably right. You would think, Lemon, but that does not always work in this game. Dangling shiny loot and cute NPCs. The last cute NPC I put in front of the party made them, like, their gopher for the entire time they were in that country. So how are we doing? Everyone's pretty quiet this week.
I'm looking at all the feats that I was gonna slide in last time, but I didn't.
That's fair. I feel like it'll take a couple of levels to get... I suppose you could spend a class feat immediately on the Beastmaster stuff as well.
That's what I was thinking.
Okay.
Well, there's... We don't gain a class feat right now, though.
Don't you get both at level? Am I totally wrong? Does it go back and forth?
Well,
You get a class... Oh, you don't get an archetype feat right now, is what you don't get. That
Yeah,
makes
you
sense.
get, like, class and ancestry. Like, you get ancestry and class feats, like, alternating.
the
Oh yeah, it is an ancestry feat for him. I totally forgot about that.
For which part?
For the Beast Mastery thing. You're taking the ancestry feat version.
Yeah.
So that makes sense. Yeah, you
And
wouldn't.
I just so happened to not spend my last class feat, so I can just slot in something for this.
It won't super work like that since you got the ancestry feat at level 9. You can't spend like your level 8 feats on the same thing.
What?
Yeah.
Even for a class feat?
Yeah, you'll have to wait until level 10 for that.
What the heck?
Because you didn't qualify for it before. When you were level 8.
Yeah, it's not... That's so funny. Imagine going to your class builder and you're like, yeah, so I'm just going to save this so I can do it next level.
Makes sense to me.
Unfortunately, it doesn't make sense to the system. never played a barbarian in 2E either. I haven't actually played a martial class. Well, I played a magus. I haven't played a full martial class yet. I say this like it's surprising. I've played in one campaign.
Voraktee, is that why you just didn't select a class sheet for like 2 months?
Yep. I get analysis paralysis sometimes.
That's fair. I can tell from your somewhat paralyzed character sheet.
Mm-hmm. But now when I know what I want, I go all in.
Let's see here. Oops. I didn't mean to paste that to chat. My bad.
What the fuck?
I'll leave it there, I guess.
Huh?
The fuck?
It's a really
Yep.
weird name for
That's
a
that's my new feat. That's the whole thing. That time I wasn't I was a dungeon, but also I pretended to be a passing beast tamer.
What level does that require?
This is level 9.
9, yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah. I was gonna say you have an ancestry paragon feat from level 7 that you haven't taken either. So if
Yeah,
this
I was
could
looking
have
at- yeah.
slotted into there, then you could have used your level 8 class and archetype feats for this. But since it requires level 9, you cannot.
For the ancestry one, I'm thinking about either like taking just a level 1 dark dungeon just so I have night vision. But also I could probably find or make an item that gives me night vision eventually.
You're the only one that
I'm
still
doing
needs
like
a
that.
torch. It's getting close. We're getting close to getting all night visioned. And I'm unhappy about it.
I'd like to actually try to like I want to like turn my glasses into like multi-useful, like it helps with like a number of things. I think that'd be more fun than just taking a feat.
Get the
I wanna
scanner
build night
from
vision into them.
Metroid.
Yeah. So instead of that, I was thinking of empathy incarnate. Whenever I attempt a diplomacy check to make an impression or request on something, the DC is reduced by 2, and if the creature I'm speaking with is lower level than me, the success is a critical success.
Huh.
I can't critically fail to gather information.
Gotcha.
That seems pretty good. I don't have any level 7 stuff. That's a level 5 thing, so I figured it might work.
It's my personal joy and prerogative to remind our group stand by of dark vision. I just kind of assume at this point, this group of monsters, you might be able to tell from the title of the stream, but they're a bunch of monstrous ancestries, and they all have dark vision.
Monster.
Well, the only 2 of us have dark vision.
Oh, really? Let's see.
I
Yeah,
mean,
there's
2 of us have dark vision, 2 of us have low light, and 1 just has scent.
Seeing
I think I have
Anisha.
low
Oh, yeah,
light.
you're right.
That's me. I'm the one with scent.
Got that snake sense, that snake tongue.
That's right, that's right. Also, hello, Sarah.
Hello.
Okay, my question for you, Varys, before I just
Yeah.
go off and do that level 5 thing, I am actually willing to go for the level 1 dark dungeon and just get night vision out of that. But would it be possible to actually upgrade my classes later? That'd be a thing instead of doing that.
It is possible. I think there are like dark vision goggles and stuff. So probably possible.
Okay, I will not take that level 1 feat then. I will take the level 5 feat then. I feel like
Actually,
it also fits
no.
into Turris's character. Because the feat is literally called Empathy Incarnate, and he's a very empathetic person.
That is very fitting.
Yeah. See, we like our flavor, just like Sarah last time. It's gotta fit the flavor.
Ah, yeah. So there's obsidian goggles that allow you to gain dark vision for 1 hour, and then you can activate them more and more frequently as you get better versions.
I got me some of those early on.
Craft me some of them.
All right. Well, you're all here, and there's not too much dilly-dally going on this week. Would anyone like to give the recap? For a hero point, of course.
Sorry, I'm just barely reading my notes.
No worries.
I'm also pulling my notes up.
I can give the recap. Let's see. We'll just review my notes together. How about that?
All right.
So we started session with some. We put the session in rewind a little to get some information we had missed regarding an encounter between Steris and Sig in the Dream Council. They had a bit of an exchange. Steris kind of exploring some of the tension between her sisters, kind of working under Uro, and us going into Temel. There's this kind of push and pull between, are they an ally, are they an enemy? I don't know. Ida had gathered us together to kind of plan our entry into Temel. We were warned about the Ordine Manor and them being a rather nosy bunch. Isha did a bit of divination to try to give us some guidance. We ended up going with a plan to have Turris and Scene locked up in our tumbleweed wagon / horse-drawn jail, and Steris and Turkon were acting as bodyguards for the prisoners, and Isha was hidden away in one of the wagon amongst the cargo as not to be seen. We encountered a lot of Ruchalics along the way, and our caravan was approached by a horseman from the Ordines offering an escort, and Ida declined. We got to the bay, and there's a large outpost that we observed, lots of boats kind of coming in and out of the bay. We decided to camp for the night there, and did a little bit of watching, kind of seeing these Ruchalics still hanging around. We decided to kind of let them be for now. Let's not ruffle any feathers. Let's not cause any conflict. And then lo and behold, the Ruchalics attack us. So we spent the latter half of session fighting all those Ruchalics. And we ended session with defeating that encounter, and Ida coming out of the encounter herself asking what we know about those creatures.
Oh, I didn't write down that last part. Thank you for reminding me.
You're welcome. That's the point of the recap.
Yeah.
That is correct.
There was a piece where we were talking, I can't remember who talked to Luna. I think it might have been Isha, where we're like, it's been real chill so far. What's going on? And Luna's just like, well, the countryside is really peaceful. So, and then we promptly got attacked by Ruchalics. So there you go.
Right. Thank you very much for that. Go ahead and take your extra hero point. Everyone else can set theirs to 1 if you have not already. And yes, there is kind of a quiet moment as everyone looks around the kind of gathered squad of Duchess Wolf soldiers, very tense as they kind of look around, crossbows still up. And one of them calls out to Duchess Wolf saying, what were those things, ma'am? What's happening?
Would you like the short answer or the long answer?
And I think wolf speaks up and is like, "There were spies, Callum, from that dark star that fell at the sky on the eve of the autumn. Double the watch, but tell your men to get rest. It won't do to stay up losing sleep over it."
Terrace tilts his head. That's the short version.
And she continues approaching all of you, looking very serious. So you are still locked in the cage. The two of you. It's Scene and
Terrace.
Turris.
Turris.
in the cage, yeah.
My prisoners.
Oh my. Terrace getting really into this dungeon roleplay.
Yeah, that's what I forgot to say in my recap. Steris got
Was,
real into being.
We've got a dungeon master and also a dungeon master. Wait, hold on. There's a triple entendre in there if you think about it, because Terrace is a dungeon.
Yep.
Oh no.
Yep.
Incredible.
I didn't even think about that when I sang it.
We got jokes already.
So, Ida Wolf approaches with a kind of serious look, saying, "If those things are flying here, then I fear the situation is dire." I'd like to put together a plan, if you don't mind.
What kind of plan did you have in mind?
Before there was talk about perhaps arriving at the capital or arriving at Songyo separately. It sounded like we were not totally sure if you were arriving as prisoners. And I think we should sort that out.
I think that's precisely what the Ruchalik were trying to do. The curiosity leads me to believe we still have some element of surprise. Perhaps we can plan to keep this ruse up until we get into the capital.
If that is what you wish, that will limit somewhat your ability to move around in the capital. Will it still just be these two?
It would be useful for me to be able to gather information. As fun as it is to read in here. For me to walk about.
What is the likelihood of us being able to move freely in the capital to begin with?
It is a big city. So I do think you'd be able to blend in relatively easily. But more eyes to see you, more minds for those things to pluck information out of you, about you from.
Scene would lean over to Turris and just be like, does she see us? She thinks we'll blend in.
I just mean, in a city that big, you won't necessarily be recognized immediately as guests of Duchess Heidelwolf. You could enter separately and make up whatever story you like.
What do you think's our best bet?
The whole thing makes me shaky. Loath as I am to admit it. I'd like to get in there and take care of this. I don't want to spend time waiting for cracks to show up, waiting for things to fall apart.
Well, now that I'm considering it, I'm finding it difficult to find a benefit to these two remaining locked up as part of our ruse. Perhaps it would be best for us to have the ability to move around and gather information once we're in the capital.
Yeah, I thought you were going to throw away the key.
Don't. Not that I didn't think about it. Perhaps it'd be helpful if Isha did another divination. That could give us some guidance.
Out of character, did that work very well for us last? It's just a genuine question. What did it seem
Or at
like we
table talk.
were-
If the big swarm of Ruchaliks, I don't know. It helps you avoid suspicion. It did help you avoid suspicion
Yes.
from both the Ruchaliks and the actual human scouts.
Okay.
Yes. And we're at the point in the map where when Isha did her divination, this is where the chains kind of came to an end, and it was a bit vague. So maybe if we re-up it, we can get some guidance.
And the rolled bones landed without finding a result.
Yeah.
How much time do we have to actually get there?
I want to say it's been like 2 days since you guys passed there. I think it's like 4 days. Two days to the river, 2 days to the capital beyond that.
Yeah, I guess I shouldn't worry about it being a complex question. So I guess I'll just cast Read Omens again.
Okay.
But this time I don't pull out all of my accoutrement. And I just kind of like make a rough map of the area on the floor. And then I ask, what is the best way to enter the city?
Okay.
Or choose up. Yeah. So. I guess how is a much better question. How should we enter the city?
Okay. Okay. And you're drawing this. You're drawing just a map, kind of in the dirt and grass of the.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So. Let's see. Okay, so you see a next to the capital, you see, on your rough map in that area of the map, you see some of the grass kind of like blow and wind together and kind of form like a knot, kind of like a few knots in series. It reminds you somewhat of the pattern that was made from the previous divination. And it kind of like billows in the wind a little bit for a moment. And then those grass knots kind of like slide loose. All of the blades of grass, kind of tall grass, kind of like come separate again. And then at the exact same time, to the west, you hear like the cry of a couple of birds kind of out of sight over a hill. Kind of like a small group of birds that was out of sight. You hear them caw and then take off into the sky with a start as those grass knots kind of like come undone.
Does it feel to me like that is a warning of not to go there?
It seems like it's more like there will be consequences elsewhere if things go badly, if that makes sense.
I explain there's something to the northwest of the capital, but perhaps this ruse will be simply much more stable. But I sense large gains to be gained, perhaps.
So we keep up the prisoner charade for now, until we find the right moment to drop it?
As far as I'm concerned, it seems to me that now would be the best time to drop this charade, if we are going to do so. We can make it look like Ada's prisoners broke out.
We can make that look believable for them, but how can we explain our separation from the caravan? Perhaps
We don't?
My greater concern would be then getting you into the castle at Songil. You would have to find your own way in. It'd be too convenient to wrap you up all as prisoners again on arrival.
Do you know the layout of the castle? Does it have dungeons within?
It does.
Now, the way I see it, if we are made prisoner, then it would be a fight from the bottom up.
She kind of nods. Aye, those brought as prisoners would be brought to the dungeons first.
And clearly, these Rutalic have managed to infiltrate enough of this area that I don't believe that we are safe just from human scouts.
She kind of nods, crosses her arms, but nods. It'll be hard to coordinate.
If we're just going to end up prisoners anyway, wouldn't it be more prudent for us to stick together then?
I'm not saying... Well, Ada would not be a prisoner in any regard. And
Oh yeah, and
Right, but if
there's...
and the Temelians that you have in the crew are like out of their tent. They're kind of like watching this conversation from the side. Luna and company. And Ida kind of says, we do have Luna available to either assist with getting out to the dungeons or perhaps getting you another way in.
Luna,
She nods. Kind of like walks forward.
do you happen to know of a, like, gate or sewage pipe or maybe a secret tunnel that the royals use to escape the capital?
She kind of like furrows her brow, kind of like sets her jaw for a minute, kind of mulling something over. Surely such a thing would not be needed for this plan?
I'm simply looking for all of my options.
I may know of a way, yes?
Care to elaborate?
If it is necessary.
It is. You are not amongst assassins here.
There is a tunnel that leads out to the woods, north of the castle, north of the town. Locked from the castle side, but it is there. Doesn't get you much farther than arriving at Prisoner's Wood. Comes out in the supply rooms in the dungeon.
I suppose that is decided then. We will simply arrive as prisoners.
Luna relaxes. And Wolf kind of looks around at your group. It's like, An agreement, or do you have more discussion to do? As long as you know by morning, I think you'll have no complaints from me.
I don't know. The secret entrance sounds rather novel to try to take.
It leads us to the same place, and it'll be much harder for us to coordinate if we're separated.
What is there to coordinate? Almost certainly Ada will not almost certainly they will recognize when a great ruckus enters the castle, right?
Right. But if we're arriving at the same time as her, isn't that easier to work with than if we're trying to
We will need
coordinate
time to gather information. There is no reason to beat the devil's tattoo instantly. We can simply wait and gather.
Gather information as prisoners, or...
I doubt that actually being a prisoner is in any way useful for gathering information. Going in as prisoner is simply the easiest way to do it. It is the most direct path, but it does not actually allow us to gather anything.
So then we're undecided again?
No. What we need to decide is if we need to gather information, or if we don't.
Well, I, for one, am curious if the local villagers, or even the Gons, for that matter, have found a suspect that there is something wrong and might be willing to aid in our little adventure here.
Luna kind of speaks up again. It's like, there are misgivings among some, but it is dangerous to find those folks in short order.
As far as I see it, the only real...
He's dead, Jim.
Sorry, my Aunt Rita opened my door and asked me if I was okay, and it scared the living fuck out of me. What was I fucking saying?
You said the way I see it, and then you got interrupted.
About
Oh, yes, we need more time. Something like this is not something that can be done in a day. Do you have extra guard uniforms, Ida?
she kind of like looks over at the soldiers, kind of getting ready, going back to bed. It's like, maybe we could separate some from their owners.
I personally think that it would make more sense to try and perhaps sneak in some of... we can try and sneak into us and seen as guards, perhaps?
Oh, I won't even need a spare pair of clothes then.
She looks at Scene and then looks at you, Misha, and like crooks an eyebrow.
Oh. He might have some issues, though.
Don't worry about me.
You don't.
Dean
have-
will just stare back.
Scene
think-
can make himself invisible for a time as well. I don't believe that most cities like this have such kind of detection, right? But maybe now that is something they are more thoughtful of.
Luna speaking again. We do, for visitors, we do detect for magical items and the like, having Brorth as a rival, encourages certain policies.
Scene, do you have something that's a little bit more Royal Herald, perhaps?
To where?
Yes.
No, not really.
Well,
If we found a tailor or something on the way, I could have something made or purchase something that's already made.
yes, covering up tourists is much less of a problem. However, covering you up is certainly more of a challenge. And then I look at Turkon and
I like the idea of that royal tunnel a little bit more.
even if it puts us out underneath the even if it puts us into the jail itself, it's really not that serious, I don't think, perhaps.
Well, and at least in that way, we might still be in the dungeon, but we'd likely still have all of our equipment. I can't say as much as if we were placed there as actual prisoners.
Luna nods. It's like, you'd have to either smuggle in equipment or, recover it if you are taken in the proper ways.
Seems we're decided then.
Oh, that'd be easy, honestly. You could just leave it with me.
Or we can just avoid doing that and take the tunnel.
Oh, yes, the secret tunnel. I'm all for that as well.
Now, would you still like to get the lay of the city first? Still feel you need information before we go in?
I'm struggling to recall the amount of information we need, or what information we need at all, to be honest.
Just trying to convince the queen that she's being influenced by the Seraph.
I don't think that is actually information we can gather.
Exactly. We don't need to gather it, we just need to convince her. What better way to do it than by making a big scene?
Well, I would advocate for the fast approach, so if you don't need time investigating the city, then Then perhaps we time our arrival. You go straight to the tunnels. We don't waste any time about it.
If our goal is to stop this war, it feels prudent to do our best to do so quickly.
I agree with that.
I can't even imagine what information we would be gathering.
Oh, I would say, at the very least, temperament of the locals. How much they're buying into the Seraph and his malarkey.
Luna kind of shakes her head. It's like, the locals aren't told anything about the Seraph. Everyone just knows things are unsettled. Things are strange.
All right. Well, it seems that this is our last night camping together. Then it seems.
So it seems. We'll arrange a search party for our missing prisoners in the morning. And Godspeed on your travels.
Yeah, Isha just like cuts the lock off. Oh my god. That's so funny. We've just been doing this whole conversation and Taurus and Scene are still
Yes, in the cage, yes.
in the cage, and I think that's really fucking funny.
I've been waggling the key in front of Turris this whole time.
Well, Terrace has been laying on the ground reading a book and listening.
Alright. Well,
And get out. We need to rough up this cage, make it look like there was a real fight here.
I take a swing at the cage.
We both start beating it.
alright.
Yep. Let's do 5 fireball.
Excellent. So you guys start busting up the cage a bit. And then you guys are given a bit of a head start to make your quick and dramatic escape. As the guards are rallied for a faux search. So
I should realize I should be telling them that they need it, like see invisible, like they need to be able to see invisible things to see the ritualics if that's something they're concerned about. That's something else I would also fill them in on.
okay. Yeah. Ida kind of says like they are going to see us. But thanks you for the information. And they will they're gonna try to they have capabilities to see some invisibility sometimes, so they're gonna keep something of a guard up, try to prevent any of their guards' minds being read. Okay, so you guys disappear into the hills, hearing the shouts of the guards behind you as they start, quote unquote, looking for the escaped prisoners. And you guys have not actually finished your rest, so which direction do you go and what would you like to do?
These hills are gonna be like hard for us, right?
Hard to tell from the map. You do get that impression they were talking about. I think you got the lay of the land from someone. I think Luna was talking about the rise and that it's kind of like rough, drier terrain. So it definitely doesn't sound terribly comfortable. Are you guys leaving your cart?
I kind of
Oh.
imagined.
We had an actual cart and not just the tumbleweed prison, horse-drawn jail.
I kind of imagined that if we have like time, we could just stow it.
That's totally fine.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We'll draw a door. Well, tourists will draw a door.
Okay. All right.
But I would like to avoid the lake. I would like to avoid these bodies of water until absolutely necessary.
Okay. You hydrophobic? Does Isha have rabies?
Yeah, what the?
What?
Isha has rabies.
She's worried about Bob down at the bottom.
Oh my gosh, she is.
What I would just hate for us to like see one group of fishermen and then all of a sudden the city is exploding because it's like there's a freaky bitch out there. We're all the
There's
freaky
plenty of
bitches, by the
people
way.
who can see us freaky bitches that aren't just fishermen.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Fisherman was just was just like the first thing I thought of.
Oh.
I mean, we can go by the water. I don't give a fuck. I was convinced that we were gonna just go through the front door and Isha was just gonna climb over the wall.
It's an option. You guys are losing the benefit of the road going that way, and in general, just escaping from the cage. So it will take you 8 days roughly to get there instead of the 4 that it was gonna. Which is not to say there aren't other roads up there, but they are not.
Mm-hmm.
More like paths.
Yeah, I had imagined us going like towards the hills and then up and around.
Okay. Do you arrange a kind of signal or anything to let them know when you're going to arrive at the tunnel?
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay.
What's the range on your message spell? I don't have that one. Is it 30 feet? I feel like it's. more than
I
that.
just have a spell that has
Oh,
global range.
Oh, incredible. Okay, never mind.
I can just do this.
Oh.
It's fine.
Excellent.
Yes.
So utility.
Okay. Completely unrelated. Coffee is hitting real nice today.
Ooh.
Very nice.
Okay. All right. That is fine with me. If you guys want to go kind of like skirt the hills, there's 100 different ways you can slice it to like skirt the kind of lower part of the rise and stay away from the lake. So I'm not too worried about the exact approach necessarily, as long as I know roughly where you guys are going.
Yeah, and we're not like in shining metal armors or anything, so I'm not really that worried about being like seen from the sun or anything like that. So I just mostly I just don't want to be like walking on the coastline or the edge.
All right. Okay. So you guys probably spend like an hour getting away from this caravan, and then you find a place to bed down so you can actually rest and get your spell slots back, I imagine. Or how
Yes.
long do you want to push before finding a place to camp?
So you can basically always safely push till you get till you get like the first level of fatigue, and then you can sleep and then like get rid of it.
That's true. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'd
Um,
say I'd give you guys an hour, and then after that, you would need to make the I think it's fortitude saves,
Yeah.
and then
Okay.
yeah. How are you guys?
But if one person just fails, we automatically like do not get to. Right.
All right.
Is everyone's fortitude good?
It's,
Yeah, basically it's based off the lowest person's speed. So
yeah.
like technically we all have to make the double time roll.
Mm-hmm.
But the only person that it really matters for is the slowest.
Uh-huh. Okay. So me.
Well, I think Yucine and Turris are all tied for the lowest speed.
Oh, okay, cool. Not just me. Well, we can try.
Yeah.
Does
And
it help if
mean,
I
there's-
have?
My speed's only 30 when I'm not raging.
Does it help if I have warp step? Does that factor into it?
Not
No.
really. Permanently casting a spell. eh,
It's a cantrip. I can be literally that
It-
every
it-
single turn if I'm not fighting.
It's its
You're
own
right.
check,
But
basically.
it is just this is more about like traveling together as a party rather than like traveling alone.
Yeah. If you want to Gandalf on ahead, then like we could figure out your actual like your warp step speed, but traveling as like a group, it's just more simplified. Slash more complicated since you can't cast the cantrip on everyone, you know, permanently. I'm not too worried about it though. You guys go an hour. If you want to push further than that, just throw me the fortitude saves.
We are like doubling our time, so
Yeah.
I am gonna recommend we do at least one.
All right. Alrighty. Looking good so far.
Uh-oh.
Well, it was.
He doesn't even have legs. He doesn't count.
So
I mean, I can re-roll it.
Also, I do have
Sorry about
Juggernaut,
that.
so on a success, I get a critical success.
excellent. Let me see.
How important is it for me to re-roll this?
It's not super important. It just means we have to stop double timing.
Yeah.
So we get like the free hour, and then we do another, and then we stop. Like then we have to stop.
You know, since everyone else succeeded, I'll try to re-roll. It feels somewhat worth it.
Okay.
That feels much better.
That is much better. Okay. So you guys double time it successfully and are able to keep pushing. Let's see. How do I want to do this? Just go ahead and give me one more for now.
Oh no.
Come
Ripper.
on. My fortitude's not even bad.
Okay. I'm having so much trouble finding the like exploration movement rules, but for now, so you guys double time for a little while. You push into the night a bit, and then Scene just has to stop and take a rest. But you're like, so there was 8 days of travel. I'm gonna say you have cut it down to 7.5 with your night jaunt, getting away from the caravan. Let's see.
Are you just looking for the exploration activity stuff?
Yeah, but like double the.
Oh, it might be called. They might have changed the name.
Yeah, I'm like having trouble.
I think it's called Hustle now. Actually.
Hustle. Yeah, it is. Double your trip. Okay. All right. Okay, cool. Okay, so yeah, you guys basically get a half day's travel through the night, and then you have to stop and rest, and then from there, just to keep it short, we'll just like have you guys, let me see, go ahead and roll for the next day. And also only for a number of minutes equal to your constitution modifier times 10.
Uh-oh.
Minimum 10.
Now I got the curse.
And we get to rest, right?
Yeah. Go ahead and hit the rest button and get all your spells back and everything.
We're doing a third fortitude save?
Yes, this is for the next day. Constitution modifier. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm just
it's
gonna
way
raise the
better.
DC instead of having you guys roll 1,000,000 times, maybe, and just do it like once every day that you would travel.
Yeah, because you do like hex travel, like you have like hexes. You don't actually use like the miles and like
Right.
speed
Exactly.
stuff.
Yeah. Exactly.
Hustling is like a little more abstracted.
Yeah. So let me see. So go ahead and like, if you have any ways you want to lower the DC of hustling, let me know what that is, and I will take that into account.
I'm glad you asked.
Okay, I have a question.
Yes.
The people who are slow, can we put how many horses do we have? That's actually a good question.
I don't remember. You definitely had 2 to carry the wagon.
Can I baby
And-
Bjorn Scene?
That could work.
I'm just saying, like, if we're all within the 40 to like 50 range on a horse,
Mhm.
then that cuts our travel time from 6 days to 3 days.
Oh,
Right.
shit.
And we will be able to catch the orcs with the halflings.
Let's see. Yeah, I think you guys had 3 horses, but I don't totally remember. It might have been 4. It might have been 2 for the wagon. 2 for the wagon, which had Turkon on it.
I think
2
we just
people
need
inside.
2. I think we just need 2 because like Bill's pretty quick. Turkon is pretty fast. He would need a little bit of a. Like, do we have?
I think you guys. I think you guys do have 3, and I think you might need 3 between Turris and Steris and Scene. The other option is that you put people in the tower.
We
But
could.
it's a little more. I don't want to. Never mind. I don't want to recommend that.
It's a little more. There's like more time for things to go wrong if we do that.
Yes,
But-
absolutely. I don't want to set that trap for you guys. I don't want to push you that direction.
How long does it take for tourists to set up the door?
An hour.
An hour.
One day I might be fast.
Hmm.
Not today though.
I mean, the appeal of me getting to just chill in a tower for 3 days while y'all travel, it's high. But it's a bad idea.
Anyway, you guys definitely have 3 horses.
I love that. We get on the horses.
Okay.
Well, after tourist draws the door, but he's gonna draw the door successfully. We get the horses, we travel.
Okay.
No fishermen catch us. Nothing bad happens.
And then in theory, only like Turkon has to hustle, and then if Turkon fails, you could like swap out the horses or whatever, but I don't want to worry about all that fiddliness, so I'm just going to cut your travel time in half. So it is once again like you are traveling on the road, and you're going to get there in about 3 more days.
Yeah, and they need 2 days, right?
You guys are arriving at about the same time with the horses.
Okay.
So
I
depending
guess
on what
when
you
we're
mean by they need.
Yeah, because we're like this was 2 days, right? And then it's like another day for them, but like I just wanted to make sure because I need to
Right.
know when to cast my guiding star.
All right. So after a few days, you guys get to these hills and kind of like skirt around the edges. They're kind of like full of very steep inclines and drops through the hills, but along the edge, you guys don't have to deal with that too much going around. You stay largely out of sight of the lakes, and then after a couple of days, come upon sight of these very thick woods, kind of like covered in mist and fog. Really, this whole coming out of the drier area over here, kind of everything in the morning is just covered in mist coming off of these lakes and down from these mountains. And it takes often well beyond noon. I mean, you've only been here one day, so I guess I shouldn't tell you what the average is, but it takes like well into the afternoon for the mist to dissipate and for you to start seeing kind of the towers of again in the distance.
Is it big?
It's pretty big. You've got some woods between you and there. But like, yeah. You find a kind of like hill before crossing the river. And it appears to be maybe bigger than Tamliok. Tamliok had this kind of interesting thing where it was like fairly vertical, fairly dense, and didn't have a lot of sprawl because it was like right up against the mountains. This city that you see ahead of you has some sprawl and has like a number of kind of tall towers spotted throughout. Including you spot the castle, or at least part of the castle kind of like built up on top of a hill in the middle of the city, adding to its elevation and grandeur over the rest of the buildings, kind of hidden by the trees. And to back up from that just a little bit, Isha, I imagine you are trying to see as many of the unseen as you can.
Oh yeah, basically like every day.
Yeah. There is very, very occasionally, while you are like traveling over this way, you will see one kind of like off in the distance, and at first you might think it's like a bird, but then you kind of see it dip or like raise in a weird way without flapping any wings, and you recognize it for what it is. But none of them really get close to you. There's not really a swarm kind of flying over this area like there was elsewhere.
Yeah, it makes sense to me that they're like not so much in like this like kind of desolate area, that they're primarily in this like populated trade road.
Right. Yeah. You do start to see, because there's not like a distance limit on See the Unseen, right?
No, it is just as far as I can see.
Okay. So you do see, as you are looking at this like vista of seeing Sangyo in the distance, you see them kind of whirring around the city, kind of like above the towers and like dipping down. They're just dots on the horizon. Just like seeing like flocks of birds in the distance. And quite a few, probably a similar number to when they kind of swarmed over Tamblingok after you guys caused a ruckus there, threw off some of their plans. And a couple kind of buzzing over the woods that you are about to enter.
I suppose we better make this quick.
Quite so.
Luna told you about this tunnel. It is actually like, it comes out at a somewhat disguised fisherman's shack right on this stream that comes down into the woods. It's in the woods, and she said you would have to look for kind of a secret panel in the floor.
I guess I would remind everyone of what we're looking for.
Okay. Finding it, knowing that it's on the stream there, is not actually too difficult. You just have to spend a little time following the stream into the woods.
Sorry, I'm just managing my spell slots.
No worries.
Would you like perception checks from us? I imagine
Um,
we're all helping to find
That
it.
is the focus. What I should ask, how do you guys want to proceed? You are in a relatively safe location right now. It looks like these woods are being patrolled, as is the city beyond.
Isha can keep See the Unseen up and keep an eye on the Vuchalik. If any of them start getting nosy, we take them out. The rest of us can look for the entrance.
Are we more worried about the soldier guards coming through the area though?
It is.
The soldier guys out just like we do the Vuchaliks then. Easy.
Yeah, this is just kind of like the risk we take when we come this way.
Yep.
Is we have to accept that we'll probably end up hurting people other than Rutalik.
Or we can recruit them to our side.
Why don't you keep an eye out for the patrol guys? Isha keeps an eye out for the Vuchalik, and Scene, Turkon, and I will look for the entrance.
Yeah, sure.
Before we all head off to do that, I'm going to cast Web of Eyes on us. I know it's only for 10 minutes, but this will let us share. If one of us sees something, we can share it with all of the rest of us.
Okay.
Hers can't sneak off making friends with guards without us knowing.
It's like a conscious like someone has to use an action to share what they're seeing.
Oh no!
Yeah.
This is
Well,
pay-per-view,
that doesn't help
baby.
at all.
Okay.
I'm kidding. It is helpful.
Okay. So you'll cast that before you go. I suppose I don't have to ask which 5 willing creatures is a convenient number for you.
Or Armus.
True.
Yeah, it really works out great. I'll be honest, I didn't count how many people were in the party. I just assumed it was 5 or less. If
Well,
we had one,
He can look through Armus, so can't he share what he sees through Armus because he can see
Right.
through Armus?
Exactly.
You know, I was thinking about having you cast it on Armus instead of me. That'd be funny. Let's do it.
No. He can still cast it on you. It's just since you can see through Armus, now you can share whatever you see through Armus to us.
it's
We're all
like
in the
it's
same
like
spell.
recording a phone screen from another camera.
That's how you discover that. Turris sees like blues as greens.
Oh my god.
So that will absolutely help you keep an eye on each other, help you kind of like keep alert of danger as you're going ahead. Anything else anyone would like to do as you proceed?
I don't have a way to make this undetectable, so I will simply not.
Okay. All right. So you start to proceed, kind of like walking along the creek for a time. A couple of times, Isha does spot like Ruchalik kind of coming along the way, and you guys, alerted to that danger, kind of like duck down and get behind some cover as it zips by. And then you see the shack in the distance after about really just as the web of eyes is starting to fade. A couple of minutes after that, you see the shack kind of on the water in the distance. And as you start to approach that, you notice that there actually, I should just ask, how would you like to approach?
Is there just like a ton of guards just chilling about?
You look for signs of it. Go ahead and roll me a perception check.
This should be hidden.
Oopsies. Ah.
Yeah, no one should ever be asking me to make perception checks. I'm only ever trained in perception.
Okay. I need to refresh. I need to refresh my GM page. I'm not seeing any of these rolls. One moment. I see them over on my camera view.
Happily I'll make a separate check, and this time I'll make it secret.
Well,
How about that?
Very well.
Perfect.
What are we attempting to perceive?
Isha's
Just anything.
taking a little peek
Just
at the
anything?
shack. Yeah. There we go. Now I can see them. Okay. Um. Okay. Steris, everyone, Turkon and Turris and Isha are all looking out there, and they're like, "Coast is clear. There's nothing there." Just like one after the other, they like concur with this, and then one of your snake hairs kind of like catches something on the wind, and kind of like hisses a little bit, kind of like next to your head. And you spot at its direction. There are a couple of guards, kind of like not in the shack, not at the front of the shack, but kind of like on the opposite side. There's like a little trail that leads up to it, and they are standing on the opposite side, like out of sight, just a little bit. And you would have missed it without one of your companions catching the scent.
They can be helpful at times. Steris will point out to the rest of the group that there are guards. They're just a ways off from the shack. At least 2. We try to quietly take them out and proceed.
We can't do anything quietly.
All right, well then we'll take them out and proceed.
We can at least do it non-lethally, and we can hide them in the tower. Excuse me.
And you take an hour again to draw the door, convince them to go in it. Oh, we could drag them through. I don't like the idea of taking on more, but I'm not you. I suppose it's up to you who you want to let inside.
I'm simply trying to understand what these people did to deserve a fated death because they're in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Sometimes things have to be sacrificed for the greater good.
You say this now in some sort of vindication, but are you not yourself on a path of vengeance? What if we kill these people and one of them has a son or a daughter that comes back for us one
You
day?
guys are talking really, really loudly.
I use my natural minotaur camouflage to blend into the foliage.
Yeah.
Turn sideways.
Taurus, now is not the time for us to discuss these matters. We need to proceed.
You hear from across the river, across the stream. Do you hear something? Then another voice saying, like, "There's no way."
Oh. Hold on. Which one of you is the one with subtle spell?
Me.
Can you just like subtle spell a fireball in the sky a million feet away from us?
Of course, my liege.
I mean, if you don't want to, you could always just be
A bitch about it?
You could like, if you don't want to do that, that's fine. I'm just saying, if we don't want to like fight them, we could just make a noise 500 feet away from us.
Yep. If Isha is suggesting that as a way to break up Turris and I's bickering, Steris will do it.
Okay.
So perhaps we're bickering. Isha cuts in with this. I notice that the guards have caught on that we're making noise nearby, and I'll subtle spell my fireball.
All right. So they're looking kind of like off in your general direction, and then there is this like this kind of low bassy slam, this explosion off in the distance in the sky, and they both like whip their heads around, and they're like, "That wasn't poachers or smugglers," and they kind of like bicker back and forth about what to do for a moment, and then like run back around the shack, and you hear Sutton kind of like galloping in the opposite direction.
Okay, quickly now. You should just.
Move along, children.
What you all haven't noticed is Isha has put leashes around all of you guys.
Literally.
You are simply being dragged.
I don't move it first.
Well, I
Guys.
can always trust Tarkon to follow me. It's fine.
Get a treat? Get a treat?
Oh my god.
You guys cross.
No treat. Treat? No treat.
No treat.
Tarkon snack?
Not till we get there.
Tarkon treat. There we go.
You guys cross the stream and enter this shack. It's kind of like open on one side, and there's like kind of like a dock coming right out of it. And as you kind of like enter, there's like the water goes inside the shack a little bit. It's built over kind of like a dugout of the stream. So there's kind of like a frothing pool of water in there. And there is a lot of junk in here, just some like kind of old ruined like crates and boxes and things, like a broken chair. On one side there is a boat that is covered by a tattered cloth. Yeah. It's very dusty in here.
Great. Hopefully that they just don't look with their eyes. And we'll just start looking for this weak board.
Okay. You guys want to give me
Looking.
all right.
Perception?
Yeah.
Okay.
Isha, you think that you find it, and you find like a loose floorboard off in the corner, and you start to pull that up, and you find a satchel of some kind of recreational substance, and not the actual part. Turris, with your kind of knowledge of general architecture, you get a feel for the building very quickly, and then you're kind of like, how are you looking for this hidden panel?
Well, if this panel is supposed to connect to some sort of hidden tunnel that leads into the castle, clearly they would build this lone shack in such a way that the very entrance, the very orientation of the building would coincide in some way with the castle itself, which it leads to, all connected into one grand, glorious building. And it is simply a vestibule, if you will, leading from one to the other.
I see.
Making it simply trivial to find, honestly.
You might even say it's just all the same building, and therefore...
It's all one building. Wow.
All right. Well, with the sensing the general feng shui of the entire building, finding the right spot for this vestibule to come out, kind of the, you're like mind mapping what it should look like, and you find the panel kind of like off towards the back of this shack. And it takes you but a moment to kind of like get a grip on it, because it is perfectly flush with the floor. It's cut in such a way where when it's like, there's not like a very obvious seam to it. It is like very well hidden. So it takes you a moment to kind of like find a grip and like kind of like tilt the back of it down and then push the top of it open, and it all kind of like levers out of place, and you see a very steep descent down into darkness with some stone stairs that were hidden under this. Scene, since you also rolled high on perception, there is this boat under this tarp. It is like, looks like it has holes in it, looks like it's really roughed up, but you spot that this is an illusion, and this boat is actually very nice. Actually in totally good condition, and in fact doesn't look dusty or scuffed at all. Which is not a bit of information that really helps you here, but Turris has found the descent down.
Yeah, Scene would just point out the boat, kind of confused, of like, I don't know why they went through the trouble to make this look this bad, but
Probably to prevent people like ourselves from stealing it. Isha is trying to put it in her bag of holding.
The boat?
Actively stealing
no,
it.
I'm kidding.
That'd be amazing.
You couldn't put it in your bag of holding, but if you give us an hour...
Yeah, Isha is like, it was on sale, pulling it through the tunnel.
You can't just leave it here. Turris is pushing from the back.
Oh. We can come back for the boat.
Yeah, we can come back for the boat. It's okay.
Yeah.
That's on my checklist.
Excellent.
Come back
Add
for
it
the
to the
boat.
list.
We are
Come
getting
back for the boat.
ourselves a boat.
Then we'll get to fish on these lakes once
Yeah.
things die down.
Yeah, we'll definitely be able to just fish. It
Yeah.
definitely just won't go awfully.
No, not even a little bit. It's gonna end peacefully, and we'll be fishing in no time.
Indeed.
Okay, so we're descending without the boat.
Says you.
No, I don't have the boat.
Okay.
I want the boat. I don't need the boat. I'm wanty about the boat. You know,
You're not
Mhm.
needy though.
I'm not needy about it though.
Mm,
So, instead of grabbing the boat, you guys descend down. It's just like a very steep stairway. There's like some handholds in the along the wall to help you get down. It is a bit of a squeeze for Turkon for a moment, but once he's inside the tunnel, totally fine. And then you are in darkness. It is just there's no lights down here. It is just a long hall, a little bit damp, leading off into the darkness to the southeast.
activate.
Right. Yeah, it's there's some fine. Well, yeah, there's like some decent stonework in here. It is pretty easy to make your way through. There's no like insignias or anything along these walls. It's just kind of a long stone hallway, moderately level for the most part. Well constructed.
As we're kind of walking through the darkness of the tunnel, Steris will approach Isha, and I wanted to thank you for offering that more creative solution. I find sometimes I'm blinded by impulse towards bloodlust. I appreciate you redirecting that.
You're welcome.
And then I'll continue silently moving through the tunnel.
Excellent. All right. It takes some time. It is actually the better part of... You were still quite some distance away from the city when you came down here. It is the better part of 2 hours as you were walking along. And then there is simply a... There's kind of a widening. There's a chamber at the end of it. And it looks like... You walk in, and there's like... one kind of cot in this kind of like, I don't know, maybe like 10 by 10 chamber. Not particularly large. There's like one cot. There is a chair set up next to a barrel. All that kind of like old and dusky. There's evidence that bits of the straw from the cot were kind of like chewed up by like some kind of small critter at some point. Something made its way in here some time ago. And it appears to be a dead end here.
Piers
Is
is a good
there-
word.
Is there any light here? Are we
Not-
still in complete darkness?
It's still pretty dark unless someone has pulled out a torch. I think I threw you guys some ever burnings at some point. But,
Yeah, you did. Okay, cool.
I
Unfortunately,
probably
my
would have to have a
goggle.
torch at the moment.
Yeah, my goggles only last an hour. So an hour in, we lit a torch.
Okay.
And now I'm looking with my eyes, torch in hand.
One day I'll build an even better pair of goggles.
Isha, wherever she is, she's like raising her cloak to like block out the light of the torch.
Okay.
Blah blah.
Yeah, literally.
Let's see. Okay. So between the two of you, you do find a couple of things.
Ooh.
First, you find a seam kind of like straight back from the hallway where you just came in. You see what appears to be kind of like a door, another door hidden in the stone, but it is kind of like shut tight. And seemingly no way to open it on this side. Or at least no device that you can see to convince it to open. You do also find kind of like a loose brick in another wall, a fairly, fairly loose brick. You kind of like pull that out, and you find, I don't know that what these are would even be. You guys found the one. You have the weird void musket staff, right?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
So you find something that looks quite similar to that device. You just find a what we would know as a flintlock musket, kind of like behind this loose brick, with one satchel of powder and one satchel of shot of ammunition, musket balls. I will.
Who's gonna dual wield the muskets?
The musket staff is a two-handed weapon.
Oh, damn.
This musket's gonna have runes on it. I just need a minute to put those on.
The musket's here. Clearly, we gotta shoot the door down. That won't draw any attention.
Luna said it was locked from the castle side. I realized that
Yeah.
what she was talking about now.
Wait. Oh, we found it? We found the door?
It appears so, but now we can't open it. Well, we'll find our ways.
I want to try two things. First, I just want to use my crafting, my dungeon awareness to see if I can find a way to open it from this side.
He's gonna commune with the building.
I'm going to
To
commune with
convince
the
it to
building.
open.
Is that okay? Can I roll crafting?
Yeah. Yeah, you can do that.
Okay. Cool. Just want to make sure I didn't hear an acknowledgement. Oh, excellent.
I don't know why my GM view is having so much trouble seeing rolls today. That's unusual.
That was like a 45.
Sure, yeah.
No, it was a 50.
You don't know, stone with enough pressure applied will yield, even with mortar. But you don't know of a quiet way, or a quiet and quick way to get through this door from this side.
Okay, second thing that let's see. And I manifest Armis on the other side of the door, please.
I think you can only manifest him where you can see.
It appears in an open space adjacent to you,
Oh,
and
there
does
is.
not say that I have to see the space.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Through the stone door, through this thick wall, would not be adjacent to you. Adjacent kind of does take cover in that kind of thing into mind.
Mm.
Cover in line of sight.
That would have been crazy powerful. I
Do
can
we
understand
have-
why.
We have soldiers in Tower Aincrad, right?
Yeah.
I thought they all
You-
left with Luna.
Right. You let Luna and company out, I think. If we want to flashback something here, that's totally fine.
No, it's fine. I thought we had more, but that is totally fine.
And they are just waiting for like your signal.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say, now that we're here, I feel like I can actually do it.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Meanwhile, though, I guess if we're down here for a little bit, I'm gonna recommend that we get some backup. I think it's appropriate to get a little bit of backup in a situation like this, where we're deciding that we're gonna storm an entire castle.
Yeah, Let's form up our army right here.
As a matter of fact, we can do that.
All right.
Perhaps Luca fixed up sentry for us, and he can just come lead the charge.
Okay. Who do you want to? If you have time, so you can get the door open. Who do you want to pull out? I guess as you are finishing the door, you guys are there for about 50 minutes after Isha casts Guiding Star. And then suddenly there's like a slight kind of like rumbling. And the back wall, what was the back wall of this chamber, slides open, stone grinding on stone. And you see Luna poking her head through as Turris is finishing the door.
Incredible.
Well, I definitely think it should be a Cilia and a Pahu. And it should also be anyone who can fight.
Okay.
Are we drafting our pick?
Not a Pahu. I guess a Pahu can't fight. We've never actually seen him fight before.
All right. So you can get Cilia in here. You have your you form a bit of a coalition. You've got your Mudman and your living boulder friends.
Yeah, we also got we got Nahia and Katota.
Yep.
They can throw bombs. We like bombs and shit.
Yeah. I'm trying to find our list.
There's other people, but it's fine.
Okay. And
Does Mortan want to help us?
No, don't even bring Moritan here. Do not bother them.
You're right. She needs her
Let's
rest.
free the dragon thing.
Oh, the Bahir?
Yeah.
Yeah, get him in here too.
Can we even control the Bahir? Like,
It don't matter. Do we need to?
yeah, kinda.
Oh, okay.
he
Delicate political situation and whatnot.
needs some assistance surviving in a place that isn't attached to the astral sea.
Yeah, see, you guys just wanted to fucking kill him.
I
see
ain't never
your
liked
plan.
him.
I see your plan.
I've wanted him dead since day one.
Since day one. Turris made me talk.
What did he do to you? Yeah, what the heck?
Nearly
I
killed
think
us.
he did almost kill Durgan.
Yes,
And-
he literally almost killed Turkon.
That makes
And then you're
him
like, we have to
a
make him our
wonderful ally.
friend.
Exactly. If he could almost kill us, that means that anyone we fight is definitely gonna die.
Well, too bad he's useless here.
Okay. So Luna has the door ready, and is looking at you guys. She'll let you know. The Duchess Wolf is meeting with the Queen shortly, in 20 minutes or so.
Oh, we have Sentry too, by the way.
Okay.
I was like, I'm specifically bringing out Sentry.
All right.
I need him here. I don't know what he can do. He only has one arm, but that's okay.
He has had Luca has put together something of a replacement arm, and it isn't it isn't the 4-level craftsmanship. It isn't like, the super shiny brass, like skin, like super articulate. But it, he's
Hey,
got
look.
something.
If all I need it to do is to punch things.
That's pretty
Easy.
much what it does. It's basically like the 4 fingers are basically like a couple of flaps of metal that can like curl, that can articulate, and then the fist is just like a piece of metal that can like shunt, can be pushed out, can be like whatever you call it. It's got like a pneumatic punch function. So you are very quickly gathering these folks. They have gotten themselves together in the yard, just outside the guardhouse door in the tower yard. What is the plan for these folks? Punch. Okay.
I think they're just extra bodies for us to fight any potential adversaries.
Okay.
Primarily, my thing is I don't want like Ida's soldiers fighting without Basilia.
You don't want Ida's soldiers fighting without Asilia. Tell me more about that.
Well, I don't want like Ida to fight without someone to heal them.
Ah, okay. Very well. Okay,
I
so
actually don't care about anything else.
okay.
We're primarily there. They are primarily there to help Basilia, or to help Ida. Sorry,
Okay.
there's too many A's, and I'm not really a person.
Okay. Interesting.
I kind of imagine that Sentry has like special. I don't know. Maybe he's just a big robot, but maybe he can detect aberrations or something. I don't fucking know.
He's fighty. He's a fighty guy. Okay.
Like, I don't expect them to fight in our scene. I'm kind of anticipating that they're going to be doing their own thing. I
Okay.
guess.
So they are bodies that you can use to perform tasks while you are on your way, while you are executing your plan.
Yeah.
Okay. Excellent. Okay. So, BRB. Maybe as you guys have your troop ready and your turns, and Luna's like ready to lead you to the throne room the quickest way possible, and has tried to like clear the path there as much as possible as well. Maybe we'll take a break there before we storm the throne room. And we'll catch you guys in a few minutes.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
Alrighty.
All right.
Welcome back.
I'm also back.
So one of the local shops is now stocking Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and they have like 5 different varieties. And I'm so happy.
Do you have a personal favorite?
No, I mean it's just good to see American cereals because I don't even sell them at like supermarkets here.
Really?
Yeah, it's
I guess
all local stuff. Well, mostly local stuff. There are some imports, but it's nothing fun.
This is not great, but I sort of assumed that the cereals that were here were like more global cereals than just American.
I mean, like Cheerios, of course, is worldwide.
Yeah.
But
I'm
yeah,
back.
so nothing.
I'm
Even
pretty sure.
they were selling Oreo O's too.
Whoa.
I'm pretty sure that for a long time there was just like a lot of like global cereals were like the sugar-free versions, basically.
Oh
the low
yeah.
sugar stuff because it was, in other places they don't consider dessert for breakfast.
Yeah.
I just went. This isn't even American. It's fucking Spanish.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Well, they imported this one from Spain or Mexico.
Oh, okay.
Because it's half in Spanish and like the nutrition facts is completely. Oh, that's one side. Okay, that's weird. One side's English, one side's Spanish.
This is going to be interesting. I really did think that we were just going to have to like fight through an entire castle.
I mean, it would've been fun if we
Don't
did.
speak too soon.
I'm a little surprised, I guess.
Also, my sister just told me you canceled on her dinner tomorrow.
Yeah, well, what happens if I
Sad.
don't feel good?
Well, yeah. Feel better by Friday.
Here's
I
the
am
hope.
back.
That's an order.
Well,
Welcome back.
Let's see. Sounds like everyone's back. I don't know if Voraktee's back.
I don't know if Voraktee's back.
Okay.
Rest of it, though.
I think we're
I
still.
haven't used that in ages, so.
Yeah.
Good way to get attention.
Definitely. Definitely.
Gross. What is going on with my ping? Ah,
Oh, mine's been goofing too.
it was up to 700.
Well, this is giving you a lot of time to deal with the map, Ferris.
True.
Oh my god, he unmuted. He's back.
Varys, I sent you a DM, by the way.
Oh, okay.
That's what was taking him so long. He was formulating the perfect. Yes, indeed.
The perfect private message.
I appreciate you taking some time.
It works out.
So, make sure this is all set up. Okay. So, you have your crew together, ready to storm the castle. Luna's looking a little surprised at the group that you are putting together, but you see kind of like a storeroom beyond where the door slid open. And she's like, right. There's only one guard here in the dungeon at the moment. But beyond that, getting to the throne room, I'm not sure. I'm not certain.
We didn't take this route knowing it would be easy.
We took it because it was novel.
We're just hoping it's moderately easy. This way, I suppose. And she will start leading you out of the dungeon. You start to come around the corner of like the entrance to the dungeon, and there is just like one guard kind of sitting at kind of like a shoddy desk, kind of like nodding off a little bit. Just kind of like making scratch marks on the desk, like one hand, well, his head kind of like resting on his hand, and then kind of like does a double take, seeing you all come around the corner, and his eyes go a little bit wide. What would you guys like to do?
Hello.
You're going with talking. Got it.
He looks to Luna, and Luna's just like in a, recognizes
We're about
Luna.
to give her secondhand embarrassment real bad.
Real bad.
And she's like, just these prisoners need to be delivered upstairs. I can't believe I did a GM roll and I just don't see the result. Foundry, why? What is happening?
Oh no.
Okay. And he stares at Luna for a minute, And then he just like vaults out of his chair and it like clatters to the side and he starts trying to run up the hallway toward the stairs up out of the dungeons.
Wait, what was that?
The guard,
He's running.
yeah,
He's making a break for it.
does not believe Luna's lie.
I'll try to hit him with this.
All right, go ahead, make the attack roll.
Uh-oh. I'll use a hero point. Much better.
Excellent.
All right, so that hits him, and he will just start saying like, just like toward the stairs up, just help, help! There's a dungeon break, and what do you guys do next?
I'll gag him and throw him in a cell.
Okay, all right. So he shouts a little bit more, and then
Scene
you.
isn't here, by the way. But there he is.
All right, I'm sorry. Try to
I
keep
wasn't even muted that long.
Okay,
Did you
okay,
change
alright.
the setting? Like maybe 15-ish minutes, but like isn't it normally like 30?
I don't know. Yeah.
Wait, were you gone for 15 whole minutes, Konnor?
No, I've been sitting here.
Okay,
I've just
okay.
been listening.
It's like, Konnor, I got up and chat twice.
That's a you problem, not me.
Wow.
Like,
Okay. So anyway, so you go gag this guy quickly before he can shout too much more, and you go and toss him in one of the cells. All right, and then I suppose Luna kind of like goes to the top of the stairs out of the dungeon, and like pushes it open, kind of like steps out into the hallway and looks around, and then waves for your entire entourage to follow up as the coast is clear.
Perfect. We follow.
Okay.
All
Right.
12 of us or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So you hurry and follow Luna. Luna explains pretty quickly that the throne room is kind of in the back of kind of like the center of the castle, and that the entrance to the dungeon is off like in a side barracks. So you're like inside the castle walls. You are not actually in the same building as the throne room. There is like a hallway to it, but she informs you that that will absolutely be guarded. And she's like kind of like hurrying and leading you off in that direction. And then peeks around the corner to that kind of like hallway to the main castle, and like comes back and says, "There are two on patrol in that hallway. The more we linger here, the more likely we are to get caught here. If the alarm is raised, this is where the guards will be coming from."
Where we are now is where the guards will be coming from. Okay.
Yes. Like there are guards on duty, and then you guys are in the barracks where the off-duty guards are sleeping.
We need to get the fuck out of here.
Is there a way we can like bar the dope?
Wait, they're sleeping?
That's what I was trying to figure out. All my spells
I wish I had lock.
That'd be convenient.
I mean, I could do something, but it'll be noisy.
No, it's fine. We'll just act like regular normal people and walk past these guards, right?
Yeah, surely we won't be questioned. We have one of their own with us.
Right.
She was really good about lying the first time. I believe in your ability.
Okay. Right. So, prisoners from the dungeon still is the story. Right. Why else would you be in the barracks? All right. Follow me then.
Poor thing.
Yeah, so your options are basically this hallway that she's pointed you to, which gets you right into the castle in the courtyard. And the courtyard, you're much more likely to be seen, so this is her preference. She says it will lead you into the west wing of the castle, which is, again, has like kind of like one main way to get to the center section of the castle where the throne room is. So, she kind of like leads you guys down the hallway. You all turn the corner, and there's just like two guards kind of like patrolling that, kind of looking out the windows, and kind of like walking back and forth along this stretch. And they kind of like, one of them does a double take at the group, and Luna says, just a group of prisoners that are being delivered to Idolwolf, who's meeting with the Queen right now. They are relevant to the discussion happening in the throne room. And once again, this guard will roll to...
We are relevant. He believes us.
He kind of like furrows his brow. He's like, right. Of course. Shouldn't they be restrained? And Luna's like, I know they are to be released to Idolwolf's care. Bit of a misunderstanding. Hard to explain. And they kind of like nod. And the two guards look confused at each other. And kind of nod and like keep walking along. And seem to believe this story.
She's an expert now.
It's definitely not that those guards are only trained in perception.
Yeah, of course not.
Yes. So Luna leads you to the end of the hallway. There's a big set of big set of double doors kind of at the end of the hallway, just squared off double doors. She opens those, and someone just go ahead and roll me a d20. Just a flat d20.
Ooh. Mitchel was quicker than I was.
Wow. Okay, all right. Okay. How much did you guys talk to Luna and Idolwolf about the layout of the castle before departing, before splitting up before?
I mean, I think Turris would have talked about it extensively.
Okay. The West Wing that you are in now is the, like, it contains several meeting rooms, several guest quarters. Yeah, basically lots of facilities for hosting, entertaining guests. And as you guys like enter, kind of like leave that hallway from the barracks and enter the West Wing, you're in kind of like a main hallway to it that goes around kind of the wing of the building. And off to the left, you see like in Kind of like, there's a couple of people in this hallway. There is an older woman with a couple of guards, not in the typical Temel colors. It still has like green and gold trim, but has like a little bit of blue on it. And the doors kind of pop open, and this older woman kind of like turns and kind of like tilts her head at all of you, curiously. There are also a few like castle guards that take a look at you now. You are like in a more populated area of the castle. And you are quite suddenly getting a lot of attention.
I'm just gonna main mug everybody that stares at us.
All right. So the kind of it is kind of like these two, a lot of castle guards, these two guards wearing some other colors, and that older kind of affluent looking woman kind of like wearing fairly nice, like a fairly nice kind of like dress and like overcoat, vest. And do you just keep walking business as usual?
Turkon and stairs. Grab them.
Gladly.
No offense, Luna, but this is taking a little bit more time than I had anticipated.
All right. So, who are we grabbing? I should lay it out.
We are grabbing the old lady and the affluent woman.
The old lady is the affluent woman. I'm sorry. She's an affluent
We're
old
both
lady
grabbing
woman.
her.
Okay, you should not have described them as two separate people.
I did. Okay. I was adding details. It's fine. Okay. So there's her.
And
There's
then
her two guards.
A second affluent lady.
No. There's this affluent lady woman. Her
Who's also
two
old.
guards. She is all yes, she is older. She is older. I would not say elderly. But
Sorry, older.
and then like 4 castle guards in sight.
Okay, no, we just need her then. That's fine.
Okay. All right. So, all right. So Turkon, you go charging that way, and she starts she takes like a hop back, starts taking a couple steps back. Her guards draw blades.
You will let us pass.
Go ahead.
If not, I will incinerate her in front of your eyes.
Go ahead and make that intimidation check. As we are quickly. Let's see. Oh man. Give me a minute.
I think this is nearly a success for me.
I'm so mad that I just can't see.
Actually,
half the
technically,
dice
this
rolls on
is a success. For me.
Should go logging it out, but it's fine. Okay, give me a minute.
Can Scene make eye contact with the this elderly lady?
She's not elderly.
Sure.
Older.
I know. No, I know.
Oh.
I purposefully was saying that to.
Oh, we're heckling. Oh, I'm sorry.
Mhm.
We can
Can I
heckle.
not set? Oh. Good.
I'm gonna try to charm this lady.
Oh my god. Just keep putting more things in the chat for him to have to deal with.
Yeah. Overwhelm him so he just gives us what we want.
Yes,
What
yes.
what do you want?
Solid tactic.
Okay,
I'm
give me
trying to make-
1 second here.
I'm trying to make her be less resistant to coming with us.
Okay. Okay. Wow, it catapulted Turkon. You guys have no idea what I'm talking about, and that's fine. Okay. Forgive this map being extremely roughshod. We are in this hallway. You guys are more like coming over here. I'm not gonna put all your NPC allies on the screen unless I need to. And we'll make this easy, I suppose.
Are we arranged?
You're roughly
we
right
go.
there. You're roughly coming out of this door. This hallway is wider than it looks there. It's fine.
The fact that Turkon is so enormous makes this impossible to place token.
Dude.
Yeah. Like I said, the hallway is gonna stretch a little wider than it shows here, but okay. So we have what the? These palace guards have an extremely weirdly cut token, I gotta say.
To me, so in the token art, there's a foreground and a background. It just looks like the foreground is on top of the
Okay.
actual key art.
All right.
But you are right; they are weirdly cut.
Could be these two at the end.
This luck is out
It
of reach.
almost looks like they're meant to be bigger and then move down.
Yeah. I bet they're supposed to take the whole thing, but they got squeezed in.
And give me one moment for this one. Gallery. I didn't expect the dice to go quite this way. We'll go with this.
Yeah, the other options are have Scene make us all invisible, or I don't know. There's a number of things that could have happened.
Oh, she is
The
affluent.
hostage is the most interesting.
Okay. So roll initiative, I suppose.
Oh, since I'm in the midst of athletics, can I roll an athletics initiative?
Sure, yes. Since you broke out in a sprint to get over there.
This was just Moto's way of forcing combat before the end of session.
Can't believe. Okay. There we go. All right. Wow, Turkon, you do roll before them. I'm gonna say you guys are all roughly up here, coming out of this hallway still.
Can I drop
So my
Armis
turn?
at the
Yeah.
very least?
Go ahead. What was that?
Can I drop Armisen?
Yeah, absolutely, yes. Armis can be right.
Oh, he's big.
Eh, All right, so you charge up, and this woman kind of hops back. Her soldiers start to draw their swords, but have not gotten there yet. You try to grab her. Did you make that athletics check?
Well, now that I'm raging, it also gives me a bonus. Should I re-roll it?
What was the result of it?
It was
Not
23.
Actually, that wasn't bad.
Okay. That actually is enough to grab this woman.
Success or critical?
Just
You can
just a
ignore her.
regular success.
Okay.
So you grab her. Isha is saying this command of like, Isha is threatening, basically saying like, we'll incinerate her. And let's see. I guess first, where are they? One of the palace guards. Let's see. We'll begin the encounter. Turkon, that's your turn, right? You're just grabbing.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
I still have another action, but I can hold it for now.
Okay. You can use it if you like. If you have something you'd like to do.
Well, only if the guards get violent.
Okay. I know you said you like glared. Did your mean glare, your mean
Yeah.
look upon them? So
Mhm.
if you'd like to
You
do
want me to roll
that,
for intimidation as well?
sure. Yes. Okay. Okay. So you say that this one back here kind of like starts to take a couple steps forward, kind of like bring their halberd down into kind of like a readied position. Scene, do you want to do anything on your turn?
That's a good question. Yeah, I guess I will try and do a couple things.
Really, this is kind of pseudo initiative. So like, I was mostly just
Okay.
trying to get the order of events. Would anyone like to help Isha's like threat of we will incinerate her if you do not put your arms down?
I do.
Okay.
I would also try if possible.
Okay.
I probably would as well, but I'm really curious about what everyone else is gonna do.
Yeah, my intent was to intimidate on my turn.
Okay. I think Luna kind of like shouts as well and is like, they have hostages. They have Lady Ordine. They just want to leave, and they will release Lady Ordine after they leave, and we just need to let them go through for Lady Ordine's safety.
That's Lady Ordine. Kill her.
Yep.
Wait, is it my turn?
Is whoever in the party wants to help Isha's demand.
Oh, what did the? Well, I'm curious how the guards are looking after what Luna said.
The palace guards are kind of tensely starting to like back down. The two other guards who are wearing different regalia are still somewhat undecided after what Luna said. They're kind of like looking to Madame Oradine to see how things progress. It's still in the kind of that split second after that. So
Right. And does Ordine seem terrified or angry or somewhere else in between?
She looks a little shocked and surprised. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, all right. Yeah. Curse will kind of like step forward and kind of put his hands up in the air and kind of look at especially her guards and her and say, if you all lay down your arms, nobody is going to get hurt.
She kind of go ahead and make a diplomacy check.
And Steris will chime in after Taurus and say that if they don't, they'll all be hurt.
Okay.
And
Good.
I'll back him up with intimidation.
Alright.
Uh-oh. Not the 2.
All right. So Lady Ordine,
Also,
being grabbed by this large metallic lizard tail attached to the Minotaur, it is like, you hurt then? Put your weapons away. And her 2 guards kind of very slowly start to they look at her, and they start to step back, start to they drop their swords.
Thank you for your cooperation.
You'll find I'm a very cooperative sort. I'm sure we can all get what we need here.
of
Oh, yeah.
course, Lady Oradine, was it?
She nods. Go ahead and make a perception check.
You.
It's actually the Seraph in disguise.
I actually wanted to cast Aura or read Aura here in a second.
Okay.
Beep.
So through the kind of surprise of all this, with Turris kind of stepping forward, getting a lot of attention, there's kind of a curious look of recognition on her face, almost.
Of
And
me?
Yes.
Something she's not trying to hide.
Yeah, I don't think she has the facility to hide it so much at the moment. It's kind of this bewildered look of recognition.
Is the Seraph.
Aura. Stance bonus to identify magic. So this read aura is okay. I guess you would detect if there's an illusory effect going on, and of cantrip level 5 or lower, and there is not. There's no illusion on Lady Oradine here.
Okay, well, I'm gonna make sure my tail is constricted around her arms and put her actually behind me.
Okay.
And I'll position myself behind Turkon, so we're sandwiching the hostage.
Okay. All right. So your entire entourage kind of moves past all of these guards. You're gonna move into another hallway, which I will not have displayed here.
So I will simply reset this hallway.
You guys can walk through it again.
I'll flip the map around so it's a different map.
So this hallway goes around this wing and then comes back in contact with the main building. There's another door on the opposite side of this wing. Right, it's kind of like a perimeter hallway. So you are making your way around this wing with this hostage. There are, as you guys round the corner and are proceeding, there is a you hear the guards shouting, the two guards that have like blue in their outfits, the ones that don't match like the palace guards armor, they are still kind of like trying to follow. They like follow you around the corner. Like they don't have their weapons, but they are trying to keep an eye on you and their charge, Lady Ordine. As long as they can. But you hear shouts from the other guards, from the palace guards, and like metal on stone footfalls going back away towards the barracks.
Well, I guess we better move faster than we are now.
Double time.
Okay. So yeah, you are now hurrying through
I will also be harassing Lady Oradine.
Okay. All right.
I will be. I don't know. Are we going to be passing through like multiple like double doors of any kind that I can perhaps try to bar?
There
as
will
we're
be
passing through?
another set of double doors. As you guys enter the kind of center of the castle, the main wing of the castle.
All right. Excellent.
So you guys come to that. You now have a hostage in tow, and Luna is kind of like leading the way, very eagerly telling every house guard that you guys pass about that. Just like warning them, like, you have a hostage. We have to let them through. We have to let them out of the castle. And they are all kind of like standing down and like getting out of the way of you guys.
Wow, it's so effective.
As you are walking and
It's
talking.
so easy to be a bad guy.
You're so smart, Isha.
As you are walking and talking, how are you harassing Lady Ordine?
Oh, I'm making snide comments about, oh, you must love warmongering and Seraph so much, don't you? The real proponent for change and certainly nothing more.
She'll kind of like give an especially sharp glance as you mention this, Seraph, and then kind of like try to look at where you guys are going and try to keep a handle on the situation. And she says, I'm a proponent for keeping my family safe. And whoever helps me to do that. And she's kind of like looking at you, kind of looking over the rest of the group. Like, we're not leaving the castle, are we?
Oh, maybe if we're lucky.
I apologize, Lady Ordine. It seems you've committed a major folly. Well, when they're allying with the Seraph, you've actually ensured their doom.
It's not too late to change your mind, of course, unless you're, as it were, too you're in over your head, as it were.
Yes, you
Before-
don't know what the Seraph is planning, but we do.
I'm not so fool as to stand my ground when the winds are changing. She kind of looks down at the tail, making convincing arguments already.
Well, when total annihilation of the realm is on the table, we try to be very convincing, says with a smile.
So it would seem.
Can you remind me, is Lady Oradine...
She is the mother of the douchebag.
Okay.
That you guys
Well, we
Yeah,
don't know that.
spent an evening
We're
harassing.
assuming. We're
We are-
assuming.
Yeah. She's the main.
Wait, what? Well,
Any Lady Ordine
is
can
the
be any
letter.
woman in the Ordine family.
It's true. Yes.
Okay, the letter was from her.
Yep.
See, as Moto said, you are assuming.
Oh, I thought it was signed by her or something.
It was definitely
Yeah, I thought-
signed by a person who did not sign it, Lady Ordine.
Okay. Scene would Scene would throw out like, I gotta say, I'm a huge fan of your work.
What work is that exactly?
Scene would lean over to Turris and be like, writing?
Oh.
All right.
You pulls out the letter and shows her. Like,
Literally. I loved this.
I mean, I do have the letter still. I could just pull it out.
Oh my god, as she's our hostage, you're gonna heckle her with the letter. We're supposed to be storming the castle.
We are storming the castle. We can storm the castle and sass.
we are storming for sure.
So you are entering. You get to those double doors that lead to the main wing of the castle, the center wing of the castle. Luna opens those up, and there are it's kind of like a main hallway, and there's like a few. Frankly, there's like 8 more guards in this kind of like main hallway leading toward the throne room. And as Luna is opening those, Lady Oradine says, "It was a show of good faith in recognition of those winds changing. I can get you to the throne room with no more harassment. My good friends."
No, you don't have to be so formal with us.
Of course.
I say it's a good idea. Let's go for it.
I don't think we should agree until we know what her methods are.
As I said,
Well,
you are my good friends, and you have need to meet with the queen. Is that correct?
Oh, yes.
She kind of
I
looks
would
at
like
you,
to
stares,
kinda-
and is like, "And that is my plan. You'll find that I have
Yes.
quite a bit of weight in this castle these days."
Let's see you
Yes.
use it.
You can use it while you're tied up still. It's fine.
It's a less convincing argument when I am in your friend's clutches.
Is it less convincing? Or is it simply less comfortable?
There's room for both.
Does she look like, I know there's not like a type, but does she look like she got any like magic rings or anything on her?
You can detect magic. I think you
have
guys
detect
are.
magic. I think I only have detect
Oh.
aura. Read
She's
aura.
definitely wearing a lot of jewelry.
There we go. There we go.
Dean and I simultaneously.
She does have some kind of magical item on her person, but you can only narrow it down to the square that she. You narrow it down to her square, so you can't detect like which items.
Can I roll to try and determine? Can I roll like occultism to try and determine?
You don't have time to identify all of the items.
No.
You
Well,
can
Frankly,
roll.
she was very convincing as a hostage, so perhaps let's not risk it.
Let me ask this: is it just like do they detect one specific item on her as magical? What it is, or there's like several? or
You
something?
detect. You detect that there is at least one magical item that you are unaware of on that square.
Okay. In which case,
It is not extremely
Getting-
specific.
getting that information, Turris will say, "We'll play it your way if you hand over every magical item on your body at the moment."
She gives you kind of like an exasperated look. She's like, "You will find that my brooch and my wedding band are enchanted."
I'm gonna like flip her horizontal and just like slowly lower her so that way somebody else can grab the things off of her.
What?
She lets out a little bit of like a startled and offended groan. And Luna,
Also, like, what's up?
Luna kind of slightly like doesn't open the double doors all the way while this back and forth is happening.
Cirrus will kind of give like an oopsie smile. Oops, sorry about that. And kind of very, nicely, respectfully remove the items from her.
Okay.
Sorry about my friends here. We are in a bit of a rush, you see.
I do understand. You're going to want to give me one of those at least back after this is all done. If things go your way.
I think you will find that they'll go your way as well. But maybe in a way you didn't expect.
Can you tell us what these two items do? Briefly. Like, we don't have a lot of time, but
We do not have
He's just
time
so
for
curious.
this.
One provides me protections that could have gotten me out of your clutches if I was not invested in the outcome of this skirmish. The other allows me to contact family members staying at my manor.
what was the name of the family member again?
Martle. Martle is the one that you met.
Scene would say under his breath, "Oh, like Martle."
Not like Martle.
See, I told you, huge fan.
She gives you a confused look, and I imagine it is as Turkon uprights her again.
The confusion is mostly because of she never thought she would ever be in the air like that. Plus, what the fuck?
Yes.
He does not return her vertical. He keeps her horizontal.
It's like one of those it's like those belts that some parents use for their kid. It's like a leash that attaches to their kid.
Very well.
Well, he'll
If you
keep her
want
like
to.
that unless somebody says something.
No, Isha finds it quite enjoyable.
If you want to keep making a ruckus at my expense, and you want all of the guards to be on alert immediately, that is fine by me. More trouble for you.
Come now, Turkin. She's a friend, isn't she?
Snort.
Meanwhile,
They're
Luna,
gone.
very like sweating bullets in the doorway. It's like, right, so still hostage then?
No.
No?
Let her throw her weight around. Turgon, put her down.
We have her rings, and hopefully she doesn't have any other tricks up her sleeves, as they were.
Wait, can I detect magic on
drops
her
her.
one more time?
She has got nothing else on her.
Okay.
Cool. Good to know.
She just lands on the floor and it's like, ugh. Think some of my new friends are a bit clumsy. She stands up, dusts herself off, and fixes her vest, kind of giving Turkon a glare. and-
Tourists, in the effort of playing good cop, bad cop, would help her up when she
Okay.
hilariously, by the way, falls onto the ground.
Yeah. She gives you a nod. And then she will proceed to the front and walk through the doors to push the door that Luda started to open. And kind of turn and wait expectantly for you to follow.
Tourist is going to keep very close to her.
Yeah. And then yeah, she turns around and starts walking, and the guards kind of turn over. They're standing at attention, and they turn and give a quizzical look, and one kind of turns and puts a hands up and is like, "Ma'am?" And then she says, My friends here have business with the Queen, and I would like to see that business done. If you would stand aside. And he kind of like looks a little bit cowed and kind of nods, looks even a little bit grumpy, and then kind of like glares at all of you. Very different reaction to the other guards. And she continues leading you forward. You kind of like get to the main, it's kind of like you're in kind of the main, what do you call it? I'm just gonna say main entryway, the main hall leading up to the throne room. At this point, there are some like stairs going up either side, but she continues on straight, leading you up to a much grander set of double doors, like arched double doors, with kind of 2 more guards in Luna's kind of like palace guard attire. And she says, she says, as I just told your friends down the hall, my friends here have business with the Queen. We have business with the Queen, and you will let us through. And they kind of like look to Luna to confirm, and Luna gives a quick nod. And then they kind of like hesitantly open the door. And say, you see that Idolwolf is already there, along with Luna's 2 compatriots. Not any of Ida's soldiers at the moment. She kind of like turns and looks at all of you. The guard says, I apologize for the interruption. Ma'ams, Your Highness, Lady Ordine would like to join these proceedings, and has Lady Ordine and her companions, and kind of like announces all of you, and like kind of steps aside for you to start walking in. And let's see. Like I said, you see Idolwolf in there, you see Luna's companions, and you see lots more like Queen's Guard, again in Luna's kind of attire, standing in this throne room. Let me see if I can copy Lady Ordine in here. Yes, I can. I'll change her name in a moment. You guys might not see anything in here at the present. And Ida kind of Lady Ordine starts stepping forward. You guys can arrange yourselves however you like back here between these 2 guards. I accidentally put scene of action underground. And
real quick, can I ask Grumpy Falcon and Stressed Falcon?
it's yeah. You also have a drunk axe
Grumpy
guard, so
Falcon.
you know.
Stressed Falcon. Of course he's stressed.
Yeah,
I know, poor thing.
he's stressing for sure. I don't know what there is to answer. They're the Queen's Falcons, and one is grumpy and one is stressed.
Yep.
You guys start walking in, and Ida kind of like gives you all a curious look, kind of surprised. And then after the doors kind of like close behind you guys, Lady Ordine kind of like turns. She'll kind of like bow her head a little bit to Queen Redmore, who's on the throne on a kind of like uncomfortable looking stone throne at the top of this set of stairs across this throne room.
Well,
There's like
of course she's evil. There's a giant skull on it.
giants. Oh, yeah, well, you know. Light kind of filtering in from these stained glass windows, and Lady Ordine kind of steps forward. Morgan Redmore is like, Well, this is a curious interruption, to be sure. What, riffraff have you brought me, Lady Ordine? And she kind of, like, bows her head. She's like, they seem to have some business with you, my queen. I will, let them speak for themselves. And she kind of, like, steps off to the side.
Hold on, I just got kicked out of the game. The game's private, by the way. I don't know if you guys knew that.
Wonder if that's what's happening to me, is if it just, like, logged me out.
Oh, maybe.
Game's private. Didn't know that, guys.
What-
Sorry. It's so stupid. You have to log in to access this game. No fucking duh.
Wow, no way.
The plan is still coup, right? Coup is the plan. Cou's the plan. We're
No, the
Plan is to
coup.
let you should do the talking.
You charge all the way up to the throne.
No.
Yeah,
No.
you should make some bold plans.
It does feel like me to do something insane like that, but no.
It really-
I did. That's why I had to ask.
You had
No.
to.
You said you could put yourself anywhere behind here, and I was like, "Fuck you!" And you're
I see.
no. Isha knows that there's an amount of deference that needs to be done to please these people.
That thing. That thing looks so magical.
Oh,
Alicia's about to get obliterated.
What? So your entourage? You leave them outside? Do you?
Nope.
Okay.
They're in here.
They're hanging out in the back. Excellent.
Every
Excellent.
single one of them.
I mean, they don't have any protection out there, right? So that's my main thing.
Yeah.
Your declaration of war against Ruth. It needs to be withdrawn.
Yes, undeclarified.
Her face. That was weird. Her face goes from kind of like neutral and curious to like kind of amused, and like looks toward Ms. Ordine and says, "I'd not like you to get cold feet. Deciding the war is a bad idea, are you, Miss Ordine?" And she
Oh,
responds
we
to
assumed
say-
it was her. It's been this bitch the whole time.
she kind of says, "As I said, my friends here have business. They make convincing arguments. We'll see which way the wind blows." And Morgan kind of leans back, crosses her arms, hooks one leg over the other, kind of like looking down at the lot of you in particular, Isha, says, "Well, strangers, tell me more. Why is this war of mine a mistake?"
Because you know not the Seraph's true intention of this realm.
I don't. So ignorant am I.
Misled at the very least. But clearly you're far closer to this new regime than we had expected.
I must be ignorant of the truth of things, like the giants before me. Shame that I've been led so astray.
Squinting hard right now.
Dude.
And like her side eyes Isha, like Terrace is already immediately done with this lady.
The giants before you had someone who was willing to stand up for them, and that's why they're still here.
She kind of gives kind of a faux look of consideration, kind of like curls her lip down, kind of thinks on that for a moment. Like, I would say the giants are still here because, Well, they're lucky that my predecessors were forgiving. My predecessors, sorry. Not willing to do what needs to be done. That's my argument.
I find myself in agreement. Never leave your business unfinished, as it were.
Truly, truly. That is wise. And, like, Luna kind of speaks up out of turn behind you. It's like, ma'am, you speak like you haven't met. These are the ones who freed you from the elementals back in Montclair, are they not? And Morgan kind of like tilts her head to the other side and looks over all of you. It's like, are they? Odd, must have slipped my mind. You'd think this group would make more of an impression.
That's not the queen.
Let's see.
I will try.
Go ahead and try.
Ooh. Ooh.
I assume targeting her.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it sort of looks the same as I dispelled the wall before. Like the light sort of all shifts and hits her, and then dispels the magic.
Okay, one moment. So the wave of magic kind of like hits her and washes over her. Let's see. Mitchell, could I move you to another channel for a moment to ask a question?
Oh dear God. Ugh.
Real quick. We'll be right back. So my understanding is that polymorph is not an active magical effect, correct?
No, it is.
It is. Okay.
It is.
Okay. All right. Very well.
Like,
That's all I.
Polymorph is different than true polymorph.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
True polymorph is like you turn into a different being entirely.
Right. I guess change shape is like a concentrated occult polymorph effect. I guess maybe it would need to be one without the. I don't know. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure with like change shape. If that makes sense.
I think it depends on the effect. Because there are a few things are like.
I have a middle ground. I know how I'll do this. Okay. We can move back up.
Okay.
That'd be crazy.
Okay. So,
Sorry. It's important to note that I googled it, Paris. The CS from Kitsune can be dispelled because it's a magical effect.
okay, interesting.
It kind of I don't know if this is a
It is
magical or not.
a bit like that. Okay, so that wave of kind of scintillating light kind of like hits her and washes over her. Reset these. And where you once saw a fairly, like, the like perfectly kind of windswept hair of Morgan Redmore, kind of like very meticulously done makeup, very like regal, beautiful clothes. You see first, kind of from the head down, that hair and face is replaced by a huge, bulbous brain and beady
dear God.
purple eyes
Oh god, it's worse
and
than a
a
Rakshasa.
jaw filled with spiny teeth twisting into a grin.
Oh. Oh
Well,
my word.
That's disgusting.
that's very rude of you.
Give me your
And-
pockets, bitch.
All of the guards kind of like do a double take and turn, and one of them back here kind of like the grumpy falcon is like, you're not the queen. And this creature turns and looks at him and says, aren't I? Get rid of these guests for me, why don't you? And those purple beady eyes kind of like flash, and then they all of their eyes kind of like flash that purple, and they look toward you. He was like loading his crossbow, getting ready to point it at the queen, and then instead like points it to your group.
The queen.
And you hear a drawing of steel kind of like behind you, and both of these axe guards are like shifting their weapons, their eyes kind of glowing, getting ready to strike, as do Luna and her two companions.
Oh no.
How long
Then-
has this taken exactly?
Is
A
Is
couple of
there-
minutes. You do start to hear a commotion outside.
Are there any mechanics to interact with there?
There was no spell cast there. That was a command word that was given to activate a magical effect that was already in place.
Does Lady Ordine look like she's getting brainwashed too?
No. And I
Can I
think
just do a... What's up?
go ahead.
For more of a lore thematic... Oh, God.
Oh my god.
Well, actually, I'm going to DM you something.
Okay.
Um... Does Ordine look pretty shocked? What's going on too?
She is taking a. She has a. Go ahead and give me a perception check. She is actively taking like soft steps backward to get out of the way, and has just like a stone-faced look.
Okay. Well, maybe I won't give her ring back then.
Should I hero point my initiative, guys?
What's your initiative? Where was it?
Well,
The back third.
we
Still better than yours.
are
though.
probably going to resume this when we return. So if you want to hero point the initiative now, that's not a terrible idea.
Okay. It's been-
Well, also, like, while we're getting initiative sorted, like, there's 6 of that. Like, I don't know. Do we need all these people here?
I'll wet people here.
All of our backup.
Yeah.
Good question.
Sounds like they're busy in the hallway, actually.
Yeah, I wanted Sentry to be here because I knew we'd be fighting a high level aberration, and I hope that this is a high enough level aberration to actually deal with his curse thingy,
Mhm.
Get him in here.
but everyone else can be outside helping Ada. But I think that's like the only thing I'm gonna like say before we like start fighting, I guess.
Okay.
Mark?
To that note, as this transformation happens, Ida does immediately turn her head to the side and like whisper some things under her breath.
Well, now we get to play the other mini game of like, oh, where did the queen go?
Right.
Yeah,
We thought
that's
the
what I
queen
was
was
thinking.
being brainwashed, but she's actually just
She's
a
actually just a
brain.
completely different bitch.
she's just a brain.
just actually a brain.
Yeah. And that brain don't look washed at all.
No.
No, that's
It
unwashed.
looks.
That's an
It does.
unwashed
It does
brain.
look unwashed.
Yeah.
Yeah. His legs are so stumpy.
I hate when there's dirt.
Is there any way to have reacted before this brain thing said anything? Can I make an argument since I rolled the highest?
Make argument.
You can.
Can I have 3 actions?
And I have 3 actions.
I think we will handle that next time.
Come on. Give me 3 actions and I can make this not an issue.
You did roll
It's not
the
an issue.
highest.
It's actually an issue if he doesn't give you 3 actions anyway, which is kind of crazy.
It's what?
I said it's kind of crazy. It's not an issue if you don't give him 3 actions. Unless your thing is I get to mind control this bitch for 15 minutes, I don't care.
No, my thing was time warp or time jump, get within like touch range and then use silence.
What the fuck?
Let's see.
That's exactly 3 actions, and I think it gives me enough movement to get there.
You think?
I have to look.
This is hella movement for you, bro.
It's a big throne room. It is a pretty big throne.
This is 100 feet, bro.
Okay, I guess I couldn't. If I could use time or warp step.
If you can roll occult
But then you
to
can't cast silence.
recognize what is happening in time.
Yeah. Do you want this hidden?
Yes. I hope it doesn't hide it from me. You already know it did. I gotta refresh.
Oh no.
This game is private, don't you know, Varys?
Don't you know?
Gonna
Don't you know?
freak out. Usually we don't have. Usually Forge isn't just like the service isn't just absolutely crashing out on Wednesdays. Usually that's Sunday.
Yeah. Now you get the experience too.
Yeah,
It's been happening more on Wednesday.
that's true.
sure.
Maybe maybe Amazon went down again.
Oh, dude, probably.
Okay. Okay. So you see this creature start to say something with some intent. And you get a bit of an inkling of what's going on. What would you like to do?
How many actions do I have? Do I have 4?
We'll say you have your turn.
Is there any way I can?
Konnor, I'm going to be completely honest with you. no reason for you to go into melee with the big brain thing. Okay? Absolutely zero reason, and me telling you not to do it is a good fucking reason. Okay?
What do you think? What do you think, Konnor?
You know, I know that you're probably right. The thing is, I don't even know if I can get within. So my thinking was time jump, which gives me 2 actions to move, but I don't think that can make me close the gap enough.
Yeah, keeping it. Well, yeah. Stairs are
So-
technically difficult terrain and would take 5 extra feet for each step.
Instead, okay, I am going to instead, at the exact time that this thing is saying something, I'm going to message this one, and then Luna. And I'm just gonna scream in the message.
Wait, you don't have to. Luna is not mind controlled.
No,
She
yeah,
was
she
being
was.
mind controlled, yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Luna's
Okay,
mind
never
control.
you're right. Okay, sorry. I misunderstood. Vile.
Yeah, I'm gonna use message 3 times and just scream.
Okay, I will need 3 counteract checks. Which I think is just like your spellcasting bonus. Like the dice at the top of your spellcasting entry.
You can also
Okay.
use your like occultism skill.
Oh yeah, true.
I'll use my spell casting. I think that's higher.
Oops, that's
And just like normal rolls.
yeah. Yeah, those can be in
Public, or
Yep.
do you want me to hide them?
the- Public is fine.
1, 2,
Nice.
3.
Nice.
Oh my god.
That's gotta be for Luna, right? That one's gotta be for Luna.
It would have been in order. It would have been for this guy, but roll me one more d20. If you want it to be for Luna,
Okay.
then just go ahead and give me one more d20 to coin flip it. And if it's above a 10, it can be on Luna.
Okay.
Let's go!
Oh my god! All right, so
Does
it
that
doesn't.
mean, does that mean I get it on both?
No.
What's in your
joking.
luck?
So
Scene is really good at screaming.
So, almost before the words start coming out, by the way, I was absolutely gonna trap you if you, like, ran up. It was just not gonna work because you rolled a natural 1 for the occultism check. But in this case, you do not free either of the ones back here. As
What?
the brain starts speaking, but Luna, who's, like, drawing the blade, looking confused, kind of like taking like a shaky breath, this very confused expression on her face, like a tear starting to roll down one of her cheeks. She like swallows hard, and then you like scream mentally into her head, and she like winces and closes her eyes and like shakes her head. And then she opens them, that like purple glow gone. And she looks up at the strange creature on the throne and says, "You will pay for this, you bastard." And that is where we will end for the night.
Wait. You need to look at my DM.
Your DM, uh-oh. It keeps going. That is...
It keeps going.
I didn't want to interrupt.
That's fine with me. That's fine with me.
Okay, all right. I wanted to like do it at a cinematic time, and also
Will-
it takes a minute, so I wanted to do it like.
You did take a back seat in the conversation. So
Yeah,
when
that
there's
was on
a
purpose.
when the turn starts to happen in this conversation, when it gets a little weird and strange, Turris turns to Armis. What? You turn to Armis, you start muttering something. Is there anything else that happens?
Yeah, so basically as soon as Turris like shouts, "You're not the queen," and like Isha zaps her with the spell magic, like that's as soon as he starts muttering under his breath. And I think it would look something like at first he's just kind of like palming some of his ethereal magic in his hand. And eventually, let's see, let me double check where this goes. I think it's somewhere near me. I don't think there's an extra. Whatever, I'll figure that out later. He fired, like he kind of shouts the last bit as like, Luna says, "You'll pay for this." And then Turris, like, shouts in this, the ancient language that he casts his spells in, and fires out this blue ether that kind of hit like an invisible wall kind of near him, between him and Lady Oradine, and like his like door that he uses for everyone to come through like starts forming, but it's all blue ethereal, and it bursts open.
Is it the Bahir? Yeah!
And he shouts, "Lodorok!" And the Bahir bursts from the door into the world.
Yeah. Coils up, standing kind of tall for a large creature. He's much smaller than he was in the tower, and kind of like looks down at Turris. It's like beady white points of light eyes just like staring at him, and he utters something in Draconic to Turris. Turris, you speak Draconic? Yeah.
Yes, I do.
I'm
the only one who can talk to
I
this
guess
guy.
it's yeah. You hear "Where in the hells have you brought me?" And we'll continue from there next time.
Yeah.
We brought him to dinner.
Yeah, dinner time.
As Lady Oradine like jumps back a couple more feet, looking a little less stone-faced. All right. Thank you guys for playing.
Thank you for running.
I am excited for next time.
You just gotta survive getting your teeth yanked out first.
Yeah. True.
Okay, so not next week, but the week after is also the day I get a different cast, but it's like 3 hours before our session.
Okay.
Okay.
So I should be all right.
All right.
I sure hope so.
And I should be recovered by then as well. So
It apparently it doesn't even take like a day to recover from a wisdom removal anymore.
They told me I can't drive, so I can't go to work the next day because you're like kind of you're loaded up on pretty serious shit, painkillers. But yeah, I believe that. I believe that generally the recovery isn't that bad. So we'll see. But I mean, I'll be good to run in 2 weeks. But yeah, next week we will be off.
Hey, Edge.
I can't believe the queen turned into a brain monster.
I was not expecting it to look like that.
No.
He's so happy, smiley. What do you mean?
Yeah,
I was
it's
big.
almost
I was
straight
big
out of
surprised.
Monsters Inc.
He is a little bit. He is a little bit out of Monsters Inc.
Oh my lord.
It's like if Monsters Inc. was like PG-13.
Yeah. I'm glad it was a surprise.
As soon as she started talking, there was something that I was just not having with her, and I was like, wait a sec.
There you go.
And as
It was
soon
a close look.
yeah, oh, he's got little stumpy
oh
legs.
my goodness.
He's got a huge underbite.
Gigantic. Ugh.
And
I
he
don't-
also needs to see the dentist about those teeth coming
Yeah,
out of
he
his
does. His
eyebrow.
temples.
Yeah. Also, no lips. Just
yeah.
0 lip.
yeah.
There's a brain. Kind of. I don't actually
He's
know
got,
if
like,
that's.
elephant feet.
Yeah. He has a whole thing. He doesn't look that
Yeah.
intimidating, but.
Yeah, he kind of looks like a dweeb.
And Scene would know.
Yeah.
He's the type of guy that would ask you what your favorite dinosaur is.
Oh,
Whoa!
Whoa.
Now I feel bad.
You
Whoa.
just attacked Mitchell.
Whoa. I don't look like that at all.
Dylan actually just took a picture of Moto.
Wow.
I can confirm.
Incredible. Such a
But that
big
wasn't an
stuff
attack
on-
on you do
You're
at
supposed
all.
to say I'm
but now
pretty.
I have to-
Wild.
Sorry.
Wild.
I thought we were friends.
I-
What the fuck?
I'm just joking. I don't mean it.
I'm also joking. Like, it's fine. I know you guys don't actually think I look like that. That's crazy.
Oh. But you do ask people about their favorite.
I do ask people what their favorite dinosaur though. That's actually
Really?
true.
So you're a little bit of a dweeb, just not a
Favorite what
nasty
now?
brain guy.
Dinosaur.
Moto, what's your
Yeah,
favorite dinosaur?
Hello.
Hello? My favorite thing is when everyone is going crazy and then we all stop talking.
Yeah.
Konnor asked you what your favorite dinosaur was, and then it went quiet.
Yeah, I guess I broke Moto's brain.
Did you?
Yeah,
Oh, I thought you were
did.
still I thought you were still fucking harassing me about it.
Oh. Why
No,
is
no,
only
I
the
was
stressed
asking-
Falcon's name revealed?
No, it was Stress Falcon and the other Falcon,
Yeah.
Grumpy
Well-
Falcon.
Grumpy Falcon.
We'll reveal the other ones for next time.
No, my favorite dinosaur is Spinosaurus. It's a basic bit dinosaur, but it's a good one. You know what I like about it? No one can agree what it looks like.
My
Every year.
preference-
Every year there's a new Spinosaurus study that gets released and they're like, it looks even uglier than it did before. And I'm like, I love that for you, bud.
Pick up, babe. New Spinosaur art just dropped.
Yep, precisely.
They've really changed a lot from the concept art.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Hopefully. I didn't know.
I would like to know how you thought this session would go.
not
actually.
like this. I did not
Yeah.
think.
How did you think? Tell us. Proceed.
Well,
All the
your 10
preparations for
minutes
the
to give
castle
us
were made
the-
in advance.
I didn't know that there would be a secret tunnel into the castle until I was asked. So that gives you everything you need to know.
My question is, did you already plan for Lady Oradine to just be in the castle and just so happened to be where we went through?
If you guys rolled high enough on that flat d20 that I asked you to do, and you rolled a 16, which was the lowest result to see Lady Oradine. So I knew it was possible. I knew that was possible.
Who would it have been if we
There,
rolled lower?
if you potentially there just would have been like an empty hallway. Potentially there would have been some other NPC. It could have been like Luna's like basically one of the other Queen's Guard. You know, there were some options.
Well, I'm glad I rolled, and I'm glad I did it before Sarah.
You did do it before me. So congratulations. You got the higher roll. The one we needed.
God, this guy's nails are disgusting too.
Yeah.
Close the picture. Stop torturing yourself.
No, this is preparation for destroying this thing. The more angry and affronted
Oh.
we are by it, the-
Sure.
Oh,
What
I
I-
see.
Like, I understand that this is a boss creature, but like
Mhm.
rolling an 11 and failing for me is kind of insane.
Failing
And now
on
I'm just like,
which
on my intimidation check.
Oh.
I just know that this guy's will is insane, and it makes sense because he has a huge fucking brain, but also. Like, this guy is like 90% brain, so I shouldn't have anticipated it working, but
Which part? Oh, the dispel magic, or
no, I rolled an intimidation check. But hopefully that means that like this his fort will be low. Hopefully, question mark. I have research to be doing.
We haven't seen what the seraph looks like, right? Like we haven't seen like a picture of it.
Yeah, I don't have a picture of it. Turns out a wing burrito is not like a standard creature art, and so I need to.
I was just gonna say, if this is what this thing looks like, I'm not excited to see the seraph.
You know, usually aberrations don't look like angels. It's true.
Well, this one is a wing burrito.
That is a wing burrito. But I mean, it's a burrito with wings. And, you know, the seraph is a burrito made of wings. Which has way more calories than a wheat tortilla.
True.
And protein.
It's like that Taco Bell taco that's made of chicken as the...
I can't believe that burrito didn't like stay for forever. It was actually kind of good. But as it turns out, just having an entire like tortilla made out of chicken is pretty good. As it turns out, seasoned chicken is pretty okay.
I'm so scared for a combat with this many fucking people in it, man.
I mean, personally, I would just not have Ada and her guards here.
Ada's guards aren't here, conveniently.
Oh, sorry, Luna. My bad.
Yeah, well.
I probably would have. If I were running this, I would have cut them, and I would have cut Ada, and I probably would have cut Lady Oradine.
There's a bit. Well, yeah. Lady Oradine got uncut. Thanks for that.
You're welcome.
Well, I didn't know. I thought that it would be real easy and real reasonable, and I should have known that it would not have been easy and reasonable.
So
I also still don't understand Lady Oradine's role in all of this.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
She definitely seems that she has if you can't beat him, join him mentality, and she's just joining whoever she thinks is the top dog that gets out on top. Probably between. Like, it didn't seem like she. You said she had she was stone faced as this was happening, as if like the queen turning into a horrifying brain monster was probably the least surprising thing about her day to day, right?
Like, how'd you roll on that perception check?
She was way more surprised about Larouk fucking popping out of the aether than anything else that happened today. Yeah.
Oh, do you want me to roll perception for that?
Well, did you roll it before?
I didn't, but like that was like what I got. Like that was the vibe that I got.
If you want to roll the perception, I'll give you some free information potentially.
All right.
Yeah, I still.
Yeah,
he must not be like.
Literally, Larouk popping out was the most surprising thing of all this to her. Yeah, she clocked how this was going to go from the start, and was not surprised to see the queen's transformation.
So she might know where the queen is, and she might have actually helped orchestrate the queen's like kidnapping / switching situation.
That's a possibility.
Yeah. Which is also, I was gonna, like, if she was a little more dismayed and like kind of like was like, oh god, this is like, I'm in over my head, I gotta get out of here. I might have thrown her a ring back because I figured that's the one that'll give her protection. And maybe some other stuff, who knows. And then when she was like stone faced, I was like, no, she's too calm right now for this. Like, she could flip on a dime for whatever reason. I know she's probably gonna wait to see how it plays out, but even
hey,
just,
we
like the
just
fact
got-
that what's that?
I was just gonna say we just got 2 free magic items.
We did. Yeah, I can collect call everyone in the Ordine mansion and maybe have a magical shield, and is also now I'm married to Lord Ordine.
Hey, she could have
Suddenly
been
you've
lying
acquired a
about.
husband.
But I was like, this ring could do other stuff. Like, I don't know how magical items work exactly. I don't know if like it can have multiple effects, like active effects or something. But I was like, I'm not willing to take that chance.
Right.
Didn't give it back to her. And it's not like I tried to discern if she was lying when she was cooperating, because she was at least telling enough of the truth.
Ask
that,
sorry, go ahead.
I was just I feel like she could have like peppered in some little lies there, because she was so compliant that, you know, we weren't going to check everything. So
Yeah.
she could have lied about what the magical items do. We just know that we have them and she doesn't.
She's gonna activate that magical item and it's gonna teleport you somewhere else.
That'd
And,
be so funny.
Ask Isha's astrolabe if magical items can only have one activation.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
All right. I'm very excited. Very excited to play in a couple of weeks, and this boss fight might be a bit of a brawl, since
Oh.
there are just a lot of characters involved.
Looking forward to it.
Excellent.
Also, I gotta say, the dinosaur that Rye said looks a lot like this guy.
You're not wrong. Big forehead dino.
What is her favorite dinosaur?
What is this? Pachycephalosaurus?
Apache.
Yeah. That is a good one.
My favorite dinosaur is the Indominus Rex. Why is everyone leaving?
Somebody ban that man.
Get him out of here.
All right. I have to take off and get some music done tonight. Well, I don't really have to take off, but I gotta get some music done tonight. So I'm gonna wrap up stream, and I'll be back in a minute. Thank you guys again.
What you mean to say is you're gonna play Arc Raiders with
I have a deadline on music, and the deadline is tonight.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
So deadline is Friday, but
Goodbye.
I'm not gonna be able to work on it tomorrow. Anyway, you're back.
Brady.
All right. Thank you guys for hanging out. That was a wonderful Pathfinder session. I had a lot of fun. Should be playing music right now. But it's just not playing. And I don't know why. I don't know why that's happening. That's weird. But thank y'all for being here. I'm sorry I haven't streamed much, by the way. We're gonna work on that. I'm getting my wisdom teeth out next week. So, you know, maybe a bit longer. Maybe I'll try to stream on Sunday or Monday evening. Maybe I might be able to stream Friday evening. I'm not gonna have a schedule. I apologize for the next couple of weeks. And then after I get my wisdom teeth out, we'll be back on track somewhat. So look forward to that. Yeah, I don't have any other babble, given that being the case. But hop to the Discord if you want announcements about when I'm going live. And I'll see you all again real soon. Goodbye.